Hi guys, so now I want to talk about what's going on in Georgia, okay? Because I've always seen Stacey Abrams as winning. And I did a vision and it showed again that she wins. And I was like, okay, so what about the arrest of Brian Kemp? And it said that Mueller, because he's involved in the 2016 hacking, okay, of the he has done a lot more, okay, and he's compromised. So because, like I said, guys, what happens, the pattern of events here is that the rats are getting scared. So they dare to go out in the sun and they melt in the sun. Yeah. When you see our activities, it's not so pretty anymore, no? So, you know what I mean? So I'm just kind of separating the cards here because I have to shuffle. I'm going to stop in a second, but as I'm doing this, I want to talk to you. So this is the question, guys, and I saw that he just couldn't, he won't be able to stop it, okay? They will not be able, it's like I said, it's like they're super aggressive, pushing for it. They have to win because it's not just that they have to win, but they have to cover up for the crimes, and this is what is their sense of urgency here, okay? But I think it doesn't work, and I see her winning still. But let's do cards on this, okay? I'm gonna stop and then shuffle it, all the stuff, and then get started on what's happening now with if Stacey Abrams is still gonna win and all of that. Okay, guys. So in an effort to speed up this, because I know there's like a lot of topics, I've done this already. I did a different version of it with too many cards, and I was like, let me just simplify the number of types of cards so that I can understand it better. Okay, so let me just tell you the questions I asked. So the first question I asked is, what's going on? Oh my God. Some cards fell, not these, but it's okay. So the first question was, what happens to the people, to the Georgia election, okay? And this is to Horen Ehren Korman here. This is something becomes known, okay? Something comes to prominence, and these are invitations, gifts, okay? Ein lange Weg, that the long way, and this is government, okay? And Evato means expectation, okay? Waiting, and clouds means behind the scenes. Uncertainty, doubt, hidden. Okay, so essentially here it shows that what happens in the elections is that it becomes known financial exchanges, and I think some sort of corruption that has been happening in the government that was hidden, that was in the clouds before. And now the other thing that's interesting too, guys, clouds can mean computer databases are a lot of times stored in the cloud, so this could also be that. But essentially, I think it means that stuff that was hidden becomes known, okay? And something was known that was happening for a long time and was expected, okay? So it's almost as if it shows that they were doing this with the expectation of an outcome, okay? So this is when I asked what happens, what's happening, or what happens in the Georgia election. So let's put this aside, okay? So then I asked the second question, okay, here is, who becomes the governor? Okay, now, and then here, and then this. Okay, so we have the Guter here usually is Mueller, the good man. And there's a cut here, okay? What is this cut? So something sudden or a removal of something. Gefängnis, prison, okay, and this is professional recognition or recognition of something. This idea is repeating itself here, that there's a recognition, something becomes public, becomes famous, becomes known, recognized. This is a court person. A lot of times it's the Justice Department is the card that I joke around, that it's about Jeff Sessions, okay, and the other type of card. And this is treachery, something happening behind the scenes. So there's a fall from grace, okay, this is a person is famous, so there fall from grace, sudden recognition of something shady going on behind the scenes, treachery, and the judges know it. So Mueller puts in jail something because the Justice Department allows, or because there's something wrong that they were doing, and there's a cut here, something falls, something happens, a downfall because of the treachery. Okay, so that's that. It doesn't tell us who, but there's more information to come. Okay, all right. So you see where it's going. Okay, it's confirming what I saw before. Okay, then I put side by side what happened. This is Stacey. Okay, and next to her we have Brian Kemp. But let's look at Stacey first. Okay, so then we have, this is the großes Glück. That's big luck. Okay, big luck meaning you succeed, you win. And the house. The house, if you want to be the governor, right, that's where you go. Okay. Then we have here falsche Person. So that's the false person, whoever is the liar, the schemer, the criminal. An ending. Okay, there's an ending here. And then a letter. Now, letter here, this will be the happy letter. This means, it could mean anything that's written, including votes. It could mean indictments, it could mean messages, it could also mean votes, and the key. Now, the key is considered the most important card in the Lenormand. That means an answer, but let's look at this in context, guys. What is this? The key to the house. Stacey gets the key to the house after an ending of the false person. That's how I see it, okay? So the good luck of the false person was created by, the person affected the votes. The ending of the house ends, and there's a key. Now, what I think this is why I think, even though we have the coffin, and I got another card here in public, even though we have the coffin, which normally would mean a no, I think in this case it's a yes, because who ends here? The false person, okay? The person who's lying finds an ending, and then she gets the key. And this is the answer. So the answer to this question is the ending of the false person. Okay, and this becomes public, and the money is exposed as well, or the large quantity of votes. Okay, then we have what happens to Brian Kemp. Okay, and then we have here change, court, sad news. Okay, so this would indicate that whatever outcome may have appeared to be happened initially, it's turned around because, see, there's a change, the court gets involved, and there's sad news for him. And this is interception of conversations. Okay, the child could be Trump, but it could also be something new, the new person in secret. Okay, knowledge. So there's a conversation that they capture here, and the secrets come out. So I think, okay guys, so this is what it indicates to me, okay? Basically, the indication is that probably Mueller is going to intervene here. He maybe initially declare the winner, but all the crimes come out, and suddenly, this is going to be sudden, guys. Stuff comes out, and there's indictments, and he may go to prison. Obviously, he committed serious crimes. And there's this evidence, okay, and the win is overruled, right? Because it was fake, it was all this corruption to change the votes, to do all of it. And there was already an investigation going on, and it becomes public. So this is what I think, okay? All right, so move on to the next. Okay, guys, so this is about the election of Beto O'Rourke versus Ted Cruz. Okay, so I'm going to go over the cards here and tell you the questions I asked. Okay, so first here was, this time asked directly, is Beto going to win? Okay. Yes, the answer is yes, because, it is going to be the senator, basically, okay? This is ideas, letter, but they could be votes, okay? Sun means success, it means also exposure or something, and the dog means good person and loyalty, okay? And here is the thoughts, the Reiches Mädchen. It means also young women, okay, and work. So the ideas that he has motivated young women to work for him, and also, to basically work, like this is occupation, okay? So his ideas connect with the young people, essentially, and the young people work for him, work to make his candidacy work. Okay, so that's that. Now that's part one. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. Okay. Anyway, going back here. What is going on? Guys, okay, so Okay, it's just one thing, guys, because one second. Okay, I have this other. Okay, guys, because as I'm talking to you, I'm also processing the videos I've already done, because this is going to be a long video and there's all these little parts. So what I do is I process them, each one, okay, as I finish, so that it will take a little bit less time. Okay, so this part here is going to be Beto and here is going to be Ted Cruz. Okay, so let's get one card here. Okay, guys, so first, this is Beto, okay? So this is the child, Lily's older man, an ending. Bear means power, it means boss, and this is election. And this is Gute Dame. Usually it means a woman, but it also could mean Russia stuff, okay? And I pulled another card. This is a card of hope, okay? Visions and spirituality, okay? Okay, so this is interesting because this is, I think Ted Cruz is a little bit older, even though he does, obviously Beto is he's so youthful, right? But I think they're actually pretty close in age. So I think this could indicate that there's an ending to Trump. Okay, this could be Trump. This is in a way the ending of this power structure, I believe, okay? And this is also, it could mean that this is an ending to Trump and an ending to the power structure, and that women create this win for Beto. Okay, this is yet something I had not thought about, just saying it now. This could very well be that this, and the reason why Beto is winning, other than the obvious, is that there's an ending to the kind of value system that fed the other candidates, okay? And this is hope, right? There's hope for women, and women create this, okay? Okay. All right. Even though this is not, the other question answered yes, he's going to win. But this is what things are looking like for him. Okay. So then let's look at, let me just put this aside. Not move it away, but just put it aside. Because even though this tells us there's an ending, right? This would not, it doesn't, it's somewhat inconclusive. It just tells us more about the process of what's going on. It's not the final conclusion. Okay. So this is Beto. Now let's look at Ted Cruz. Okay. Okay, so then we have here the change. This is also transfers, flight. This is lady, could be Russia, but I think, again, guys, could be women. Okay, I'm sensing, you see it very strongly here in the Beto, so it's making more sense that it could be women, not just Russia. Okay, now this is corruption, okay? So, a change through women or of women, let's say that, because of corruption. Okay. Here is private life, something private, something hidden. Okay. Here we have, just see one, just put this aside here. Okay. Here we have Gericht, that's the court. Sad news. Okay, so if guys, you probably know this, Ted Cruz is involved with Cambridge Analytica and Mercer, so I think this is probably related to this. So privately, there's a change. There is also could be Russia stuff, but there's something related to court here, and so losses and sad news for Ted Cruz. Okay, so that's not good for him. Okay, so now then what I did is I pulled another set of cards to ask, okay, who ends up becoming the senator, okay, again, because these are, I think this is relatively inconclusive. It doesn't tell me who wins, it just tells me how the loss happens, okay, so I pulled more cards here for Beto, and then let's start with Ted Cruz, because it tells us a lot, okay, so this, when I first saw this, I was like, oh my god, he gets the house, damn, okay, and then he has a scythe, okay, so the key, this is a house key, gets cut. Okay, so it may be that he had everything going for him, but something happens where he loses, okay? And then we have here, this could be him haut person, okay? Because it's about two men, it could be either one. This sort of reminds me of turtle, so I'm inclined to think it's him, okay? The military man, that means law enforcement, and then the foreign power. Okay, so again, the man who wants the house, or right, it's like wants the political, he wants the key to the kingdom, kind of, so to speak, is interrupted by the military or the law enforcement because he's connected to something foreign. Okay, and the foreign stuff is what creates the ending for him. Pull is like the rug pulled from well, it's not exactly that, the rug pulled from below, because he's part of this, but I think it's something. It's interesting. The site came up, the reading for Stacey, and it came up here too, which means something sudden. Okay, it's something unexpected. Okay, so that's Ted Cruz. Now let's look for Beto. Okay, what things look like here. We have opportunity, conversation, meeting, and then secret. Opportunity for conversation because of something secret. And then we have, now it's interesting, Mueller came up again, the Guta here. Okay, this could be, let's put it here, Mueller. He is a good, okay, this is prison, okay. And this is unexpected money or finances, okay. So opportunity for Mueller, okay, here. Opportunity for Mueller. Oh my God, what am I? Okay, opportunity for Mueller. Conversations lead to prison. And then, okay, so that's, what was it? Okay, that's right, secret. Put this over here. Unexpected money is secret. So the opportunity came through conversations and secrets, okay? And here the Mueller puts people in prison because of this money that was hidden. So this is what I think, guys. I think, again, it looks like Beto could win because of the strength of the women vote, but also because it looks like it could even be the same case with Stacey Abrams, where it looks like he could be favored, but then all this stuff comes out, and there's a shady campaign finance issues here in this case. The other case of Bride, obviously I think it was not just money, but stolen votes. Here it looks like it's this too, okay? It could also be that there's people collaborating with Mueller, and they talk about the secrets, okay? And the secrets have to do with this foreign money that went to him. And like I said, the stuff that, whatever comes, let's just put these together in general about the situation, okay? Whatever comes is pretty sudden, and it has to do with law enforcement keeping track of things, okay, having the answer, and it coming out suddenly, okay? All right. Okay. Hi, guys. So I took a little break, and I'm back here on the readings. And this reading, I just did cards. I'm going to show you. It was about the Caravan, okay? What's going on here? And it showed that clearly it's an attempt to distract, and I don't think they're paying, guys. I really don't. Okay, are they paying? No, I don't think they're paying people to do, it's, if you, and this is, I was a little bit I was startled when people asked me that question, because you should know that there's pretty much civil wars going on in Central America, and this is why people are coming here, and that's how they come, okay? And of course, they're trying to frame the situation and to make a movie out of it. Just the same way that the far right finds these random images and tries to use it for whatever context they want. Okay, so it's a lie, obviously. Okay, I don't think they're paying people to do it, because they're also building concentration camps, essentially, right? And I know that they went down to Central America to get the governments to try to stop these people from coming. And the reason why they're not, the reason why they keep coming up, it's because of with all the issues that are happening, I think. Okay, and that's that. Okay, so there's nothing, and I said before at the very beginning of this reading, I think if you can't stop talking about it, stop making a big deal out of it, because that's what they want. When you say, oh, it's crazy, oh my God, look at that, you're giving them what they want, which is space, clicks, and all that for this bullshit story. Okay, so because there's a lot here showing in the cards that Trump is very afraid. And the thing is, guys, this is the thing. You have to remember, he's a malignant narcissist, and what he wants is to push us to be afraid. He wants us to be afraid. He wants us to feel that, oh my God, something's going to happen. Oh my God, this and that. No, he's externalizing his own fear and projecting it onto us. So he wants us to be afraid. So I know there's a lot of chaos, and you have to find the peace within until things settle. Okay, just do your job as a citizen, but don't give in to this fear and all the bullshit they're doing, pushing propaganda to distract. Okay, all right, I'm gonna start with the reading. Okay, guys, so this is about the Caravan. Okay, I just did cards because I wanted to, get more information here, and like I said before, it's not, this is why, guys, I was like, what the hell? Like people were saying, who cares even if they were, it's not relevant. The point is, this whole thing is bullshit. They're trying to frame this. They're giving room to a false narrative that only benefits them. So shut up. You know what I mean? I'm saying like in the best way possible. Like stop talking about it because that's what they want. Focus on the election. Focus on voting. Focus on the truth. Focus on everything. Don't do what they want us to do. Okay, which is to repeat their propaganda. Okay. So here, I'm going to start with the first row here, which is private, Wohnzimmer. Okay, mais means losses, corruption. This is coming to prominence, something becomes known. And this is elections, okay, the crossroads. This also could be the road that people are traveling, but no, I think this is very much about the election, okay? And then we have here the child, which is Trump, and this is treachery, stuff going on, shady stuff going on behind the scenes. So we have election losses or corruption related to elections lead to their treachery. So you know what I mean? The fact that this stuff is being recognized makes them panic, and the treachery that Trump has done behind the scenes. So he needs to find a story, okay? And the top row is usually what is conscious, so what is known. So on their mind is this. We have already suffered losses, and we have committed basically corruption behind the scenes. This stuff is becoming known right now, and this is why they act like this. Okay, now, this is an interesting card. This is a card of expectation, longing, and waiting. Then where was the other one? Oh my God, I have so many cards. Okay, so on top of it was... Okay, sorry guys, I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, this is it, okay. So then we have here, older man, okay. This is hope. This is interesting, okay, because it's the central card. It has a lot of hope and vision. This is power. It's also sometimes connects to personal finances, okay. So, but then we have here, traurige Nachricht, right? So that's sad news, and the book. So basically, guys, Trump wants to hold on to power, and the vision is also image and illusion. So he wants to hold on to power. He imagines these things. Okay, he has to find somewhere else to put this, distraction. So the power of the older man is undone by a secret, right? So this is sad news for him. Okay. And then we have, this was this. Oh, that's right. Okay, so just making sure, remember everything fits. Okay, so here's the unexpected money, okay, or windfall, a lot of money or a lot of things or people. Okay. This is trip. This is interesting because this could be both the Russia stuff and the Caravan, right? This is literally caravans and the White House. Now, this is the last thing here is guilt and thoughts, okay? Ideas and thoughts. Okay, so here we have so then we have here the money relates to trips is on his mind. Okay, this is usually the subconscious. So I think in this case, you have to read, the cards are always, their meaning changes depending to what's next to them. So here we can see that he is thinking both in terms of the Russian money is on his mind, but also that, yeah, I still think this is Russian. It could be about the Caravan, but like this, I think it's Russian money. And again, money related to the White House is guilty. Okay, so this is the reason, guys. He's very scared. He wants to frame. So then this line here is the future. So the child and treachery. So Trump, obviously, he's done shady things. There's sad news for him. No, really, guys, it's funny. There's so much information I can't even stop to like laugh. But you know, it is what it is. It's one of those times. Okay, so secret treachery creates sad news for Trump, and he's thinking, he knows basically that he's guilty, right? And so it's like his mind is consumed by guilt. He knows he's guilty. It's, what do they call it? Consciousness of guilt, right? Guilt conscious. I forgot. There's I guess a term. So this is the fox here. It's like the hidden treachery indicates guilt, right? So this is becoming public, and he knows. So he's doing everything in the book and outside. You know, he's doing anything he can to survive, and that's why he did it. So that's that, guys. Okay, that's the truth about this bullshit Caravan story. Like I said, please don't retweet it, talk about it, ask about it. You are doing the job that he wants us to. You know, stop talking about something that's a non-issue. Okay, the issue is there's a lot of stuff going on that's very serious, and this is distraction. Okay, and I also asked, guys, I just wanted to share this quickly. I also asked, are the people in this caravan, like, are they genuine? Is this real? Okay, so it was this. Okay, so this is young people. Okay, opportunity, work, meaning labor, good people, or loyalty, an ending, or the goal could also be the final. And this is, the birds could be siblings or conversations. So their final goal is to get, a job, is to improve, I guess, their lives in some way. And so no, guys, I don't think there's, especially the Lenormands are more important. So there's nothing here indicating treachery. Opportunity for the good people, or and maybe either conversations or siblings. Okay, so that's it. So yes, so it's a no. All right, I'm gonna stop here. Okay, and then